Howdy fellow YouTubers, my name is BobStraitFTW, and today we are playing, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, or just Wildlands. Today I'm gonna talk about some of the problems, some of the good things, and just pretty much everything. I think my favorite part about this game is that it gives me the feeling that I initially had with Destiny playing through it the very first time. Now in Destiny there wasn't a lot of content to keep you playing, but I don't think that's the case in this game. Although I am still weary about the amount of content that will be in this game because it took me somewhere around 2 or 3 hours to complete the first area, and there are a total of 21 areas. And the majority of that 2 or 3 hours was just learning the game, so I would imagine it'd go a lot quicker on all the rest of the areas. Now from what I can see, it's the easiest area, so obviously it's going to take a short amount of time, but I just did a mission in the hard area and it wasn't that much harder. Not to mention in the first area there were a total of 6 story missions, and in the next one there is 5, so let's take the lower denominator and say 5 by 21, that's over 100 story missions, and that is quite a bit of content. Now, whether or not those are going to be easily replayable or be fun to replay, we'll see when the game actually comes out, but for the most part, I am somewhat worrying that there's only gonna be like 10 to 20 hours in this game. If you're someone that rates games on the hourly rate at which you play them, this may not be fitting on said scale. I usually like $1 an hour. Now that being said, this game is a very unique experience. I haven't seen many games do what this game does. It is very reminiscent of the Grand Theft Auto heist, just ramped up tenfold. One of the other things I don't like about this game is the fact that you cannot change your controls. I prefer my crouch to be clicking in on my right stick, but there is nothing I can change here. This just changes which control scheme I'm using for the certain... Therefore, I have to use the custom button assignments via this little menu on the PS4 so that my crouch can be my right stick. That does, however, make it difficult to navigate menus because I'm not using circle, I'm using right click to go back. Now, something else is very noticeable. Shut up. Something else is very noticeable in this game is the input lag. There is a good amount of input lag, and the dead zone is all the way down, and it just, like, and it takes, like, not half a second, but it's very noticeable. Now, in a third-person game, they can kind of get away with a little bit of input lag, but this game is pseudo-first-person, and that amount of input lag in a game like this just makes it virtually unplayable if you want to be competitive in any way, shape, and or form. Now, from the way that I've been unlocking stuff, it would take a good amount of time to unlock stuff. In fact, a favorable amount of time for the amount of money that you would put into the game, which is $60. As of now, I'm fairly okay with it, and will be getting it day one because I love the concept of this game and I want it to succeed. Do remember, in any third-person game, you want to choose a woman because would you rather stare at a man's ass the entire time you're playing or a woman's ass? I'll let you decide. So the way that this game works is there are skills, and you see all of the little numbers up there doing stuff and things, and the most general thing is the skill point upgrades. Those are found pretty much everywhere. When you level up, you get some, so on and so forth. When you do specific missions, it will tell you whether or not you'll get certain things for certain missions. You get the fire thing, the plus marker, the circle surrounded by half circles, the fork and knife, whatever that is. Every upgrade requires a certain amount of upgrade thingies, and depending on what level it is, it will require more, so on and so forth. When you come into an area, you will find intel, and when you go up to that intel, you can select what you want to be marked on the map. My first recording may or may not have failed, but you'll never find out, unless I tell you. Okay, so this is one of the thingamajiggies that I was talking about before. I can select one of any of these things to mark on the map, and since I am desperate for weapon upgrades, I would like some weapon upgrades. As you can see, there are places that I haven't even been yet, and I already know that there are skill points there.
Commendation? Looks like it came from a box of cereal at the Air Force or something.
Let's go ahead and complete the story mission. This game is single player or co-op up to 4 players. When you are playing single player, you have 3 AIs to come help you out, and that's where the sync shot comes in. It's really cool. I'll show you that in a second. You can leave an objective without them, and they will just like teleport to your truck. It's pretty cool. One of the cool things you can do while you are playing single player is that you can do these sync shot things where you can have your AI kill somebody for you without you having to do a damn thing. Yes. Okay, let's set this puppy off. Got mortars coming in on that position. And now everybody's on alert and we can start popping.
You're in bad shape. Take cover. Damn.
Thank you. Ammo!
Frag out. Get some.
Uh-oh.
Ah! Weapons crate destroyed.
Right at us.
Put an ammo crate down.
Please tell me I can drive this. Please tell me I can drive this. No! So these little green things on the mini-map, you can walk up to them and you get a certain supplies. You usually get 50 for these, but there are missions that you can complete where you get more, and the reason for those are the little things that you use to the upgrades. And I just upgraded my grenade launcher. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna go to this major intel point, which I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool. Bye, Weaver. Hello, friend, how are you? Bitch. You said what? I'll take that point, and I'll take whatever this is.
Investigate!
Ow!
Fucking hell!
Don't curse, lady. Gosh.
We gotta
Ooh! Stop it.
Grenade. Take cover.
Target down.
Grenade. Move. 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 Grenade. Move.
We're gonna run to the left. I will take this. What did I get? What did I get? I got the laser 3-dot. I just unlocked that. Thinking it may have said pistol. Oh, it's for the pistol. Alright, now we take the plane. This is mine now. You can't have it. Guys, hop in. Guys, we got places to be. Stop being an asshole and jerking off in front of the plane. Alright, we're going without you. Bye, Weaver! You're always late! Uh-oh.
We got a fucking sand launch. Go evade.
Is it gone? Is it gone?
Welcome back. This is DJ Perico, and we're on the air talking about gifts for
Totally landed it perfectly. That was amazing. Couldn't have done any better. My light's going out, so I'm gonna call it there. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, please leave your question and comment in the comment section below. If you made it this part of the video, please put the word Weaver, not Beaver, Weaver, in your comment in the comment section below so that I know that you watched the video all the way to the end. And if this viewer and subscriber ever think of watching, give a like and subscribe. Really help me my channel out.
That is all.